What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Career Mode. This is part 4 of our Bournemouth Career Mode. I did have already played a game against Portsmouth, which I was meant to play. My capture card didn't record that for some unknown reason, and we did miss a couple of other things. I can see we did sign Zimmer in the right back position, who we put a bid in on episode 3, which you can check out in the description below. We also sold Command for 450,000 coins, $450,000, sorry. Dollars, I'm all over the place. £450,000. We now get to play Leicester in the Barclays Premier League, so let's go ahead and get straight into the game against Leicester. The ball to Balassi over the top. Balassi will get that in. James Wilson, and that's a lovely finish from James Wilson into the bottom corner. James Wilson will score another goal at the Vitality Stadium. Lovely ball in. Lovely ball in from Yannick Balassi after a great ball from, I'm not sure who that was, but it was a great ball in, and then James Wilson will just slot that into the bottom left hand corner after a fantastic ball from Yannick Balassi. Turned out to be a good addition to this side, along with James Wilson. Zaki is breaking through. He'll play the ball to Vardy. Vardy will play it back to Inler. The back into Vardy. Orich will save the shot from Dyer. Can Zimmer get there? And Zimmer cannot get there. And it is a goal kick. Callum Wilson will strike that. And Callum Wilson hits the post. The first time shot after the ball through from Wilson. James Wilson. Michael's just stood and watched the ball go past him. Wilson will play the ball in. Balassi will try to get his head to that. And that is a corner ball. We'll whip this in. With the head of Gradle again, I think. Or was it James Wilson? Either way, one of them puts the ball just wide. Well, not just wide. About 3-4 foot wide of the post. And Balassi's ball does get... will win that. Gosling will win the ball back. Gosling will strike that, and down to Kasper Schmeichel's throat. Alright, it's into the second half. We do lead 1-0 with a James Wilson goal in the 18th minute. Will knock this ball in to the head, and Schmeichel will save that as the header comes from Rick. Alan Wilson will slot the ball home to almost certainly secure the victory for Bournemouth. A lovely run, and after dispossessing the ball in midfield, will take it just past Schmeichel and slide it in to the bottom left hand corner. Will certainly almost win the game for Leicester City. And we do manage to win the game 3-0, a successful win, and the two Wilsons get on the score sheet, which is what we will be looking for throughout the season. Alright, so after a very successful opening 4 games, we do sit second in the table behind Arsenal, and below us are City and United, with Sunderland in 5th place. Alright, so next up on the transfer on the calendar is deadline day. Any offers come in, you will get to see them on screen, or if we do any dealings, they will also be on screen. Now, I did get a suggestion to sign Nathaniel Klein by a viewer on the season-long loan, but we have already signed Zimmer in this episode, so we're not going to really need him. With I think we also have three right backs at the minute, and we don't need any more. But we could do with maybe a striker. As you can see, we brought in Wilson, Lingard, Balassi, and Zimmer. Spent 9.2 million and made 450,000 of it back. So we're going to go ahead and have a look for maybe a new centre half, just for the time being, and we'll see what comes up. Hopefully we can get a centre half that is affordable and we don't have to pay too much for on the last day of the transfer window. Who is also a realistic target. We don't want to sign someone like Pepe or someone we want a realistic target, so we're going to go ahead and just look in the Premier League for some realistic targets, because we don't want stupid centre halves. We don't want stupid centre halves who are never going to play for us, sadly. So Phil Jones is obviously not going to play for us. Neither was Mangala. But we could go and raid some of the older or the bigger clubs for some centre halves. maybe we could go and take Tyler Blackett or Paddy McNair from Manchester United. I don't think we would be able to take Tyler Blackett. I think we'll take Tyler Blackett. We're going to go ahead and loan Paddy McNair on a 1-year loan with no future fee, because we don't know if we want to buy him or not. We'll see how he performs over the season, and from there on we may have to add him to our ranks. So Paddy McNair will be a nice addition to the squad should we sign him. So when we get an offer back, I will show you that to you guys. Alright, so an hour has gone, and they did actually quickly accept Paddy McNair's offer. So we now do have a new centre-back to play alongside Sylvain Distin, who I think is going to be a good addition to the team. He may not play every game, but he's more than likely going to play most games throughout the season. I know he is worse than the centre-back we do have now, but I feel like he's a player who can develop over the season and over the future of Bournemouth, this career mode. So we're going to head and advance. Now if I get any offers, you will again see them on screen. Alright, and so with 3 hours left on the transfer date, we did get an offer for Torkelo Ranti, who should we want to take him on a season-long loan. Happy to do that because we have 3 strikers who we can all play, and he can go ahead and go out on loan and develop as a player. So we have loaned a player out with 3 hours left of the window. Alright, so that's the end of the transfer window. We did just sign Paddy McNair there, so I feel our team is complete up until January. This is the team we will be playing with throughout most of the career mode. It'll be either Gradle or Atsu over on the left hand side, but Balassi and Gosling will be most likely our 2 central players throughout the season, and both Wilsons will be playing up front because that's how I want our team to set up, and we're going to have our team set up like that. So next time so we do have an offer from Russia as the international Russian national team manager. I think we're going to hold out and see if we get any other offers from any other teams, but they want us to qualify for the World Cup and reach the semi-finals of the European Championships, and we have until the 8th of November to accept the offer. So we're just going to leave it there and see what offers we can get, see what other national team offers we can get. Alright, so into the next game. The next game is against Norwich City, and the team we're going to be using is the team you see in the last lineup, which includes Boric, Bennett, McNair, Distin, Zimmer, Gosling, Gradle, Ritchie, Balassi, Wilson and Wilson. Let's go ahead and get straight into the game. Alright, so in the next game at Carrow Road we will play Norwich away, hoping to maintain our unbeaten start to the season. See what we can do. Callum Wilson will strike that, and we do manage to get an early corner within the first 3 minutes of the game. We'll knock the ball in. Gotta get our head on that, and we put the ball over or not, otherwise we do get another corner. In fact,
it's the old cliche, isn't it? Class is permanent. He's got the class.
We'll knock the ball in again to roughly the same area. Get our head on that, and this time just puts the ball over the bar. I'm pretty sure we had John Ruddy scrambling to get the ball there. Yeah, he had that covered anyway, so that wouldn't have been a problem. James Wilson does manage to keep the ball from Balassi's pass. Can he put the ball? And he hits the post. Callum Wilson will slot in the rebound, and that is some good work from the Wilsons again. They look like they are going to be a deadly parent throughout the season if they can keep this work up. Ned does manage to force whatever his name is. McNair does manage to put him off, and he does fire the ball wide. Gosling does win the header, and it will take his time. And Bennett's ball to Boric nearly ends up in it with an own goal. In the second half we are leading 1-0 thanks to a 8th minute goal from Callum Wilson this time. Hopefully we can maintain the lead throughout the second half and add to it even more. And we'll play the ball to Ritchie. He'll come inside, play the ball to Balassi. Balassi will strike that, and Balassi puts it wide. Even though he's offside, he should have done a lot better than that and at least put the ball in the back of the net. McNair does concede the free kick, and does receive his first booking of his AFC Bournemouth career. Hopefully that doesn't cost us with Nathan Redmond putting a resulting free kick in the back of the net. And it hits the crossbar, and Norwich will the ball. Norwich do still have the ball. And will get down. And Distan, Distan's header did not manage to get us out of trouble. Wilson will come back inside. Wilson will strike that on his left foot, and that has gone well. It did get deflected by the Song, which he'll put the ball in, selling it short. Gradle does manage to pull the ball. Gradle will strike that, and Gradle will score. Gradle will score a banger of a goal for his first for Bournemouth. And what a goal it was. The ball came in from the corner, it was then cleared. Gradle then gets the ball back, and Gradle then decides to strike the ball, hitting the inside of the post and beating John Ruddy, who scored his first for Bournemouth. Alright guys, that is full time. We do again maintain our unbeaten start to the league, again with a nice win with Callum Wilson and Gradle managing to get his first goal for the club. We did have a couple goals. I think they had a goal disallowed, or we had a goal disallowed. It was Norwich's near goal. But we do manage to pick up the win deservedly. Game was pretty even apart from the shot stats. But we do manage to keep our unbeaten start to the season. And we have one game left in this episode. So let's jump straight into that game for the remainder of the episode once we check our emails. Right, so some guys returned from York. We have an update from Germany and a Mark Pugh saying he wants to play, but Gradle and Atsu are playing really well at the moment, so it doesn't look like they are going to get played. Alright, so our next game is against Sunderland and the last game in this episode. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the squad. Everyone looks good. Let's go ahead and get straight into the game. Alright, so into the game against Sunderland. Hopefully we are able to maintain our unbeaten start to the season with 5 wins from 6 games against Sunderland. Callum Wilson will get the ball down the line. Wilson will come back inside. Callum Wilson will strike that, and that's going to go not for a corner. Sunderland do manage to clear the ball. Sunderland do look to counter. Lenz does manage to keep the ball in play.
Sunderland wondering whether they can go on and score from here. He's put it in well.
And Bennett will clear the ball. Will fall to Gradle. Gradle will break with his pace. Gradle will knock that ball in, and Pantilimon will get the ball. Let's see what we can do.
Artur Boruc starts in goal. Sylvain Distin starts, looking to continue his good form at the back, and it's rounded off the team with these 2 strikers.
Ned does manage to keep the ball in and stop it going for a corner.
Plays in goal. Ryan Shawcross starts with Yunus Kabul in central defence.
Does get the ball.
Starts with Adam Johnson on the flanks.
Richie.
In attack, Jermaine Defoe starts. He's been in tremendous form.
Gradle wins the ball back. They'll play it to Wilson. Wilson will play it to Wilson. The ball falls to Blassie. Blassie will strike that, and it goes into Pantilimon's arms. Wilson will then strike that, and that is surely a penalty. No! No, it is not. That is surely a penalty. And we do go in 0-0 at half-time with a controversial decision right at the end of the half.
Disappointing, lifeless.
That's a clear ball to Wilson. Wilson to Wilson.
And both managers will be getting stuck into their players.
Wilson will strike on his left foot, and the ball goes wide off the post. Ford does get caught in possession by Richie. Richie will run that. Richie will keep running. Richie will keep running. And then Richie gets tackled by... I'm not sure who that was. The ball in Callum Wilson will get his head to that, and again it will fall straight into Pantelemon's arms. Gosling will try to win the header. Gosling does. The ball will fall to Balassi. As he gets past two players, he'll come back inside and play the ball to Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson will finesse that, and that goes wide off the post again. And it does find James Wilson. James Wilson will come back. James Wilson play the ball to Balassi, and Balassi gets taken down. And hopefully Balassi is not injured, because he has been a key player to our season so far. It doesn't look good at this moment in time. It looks like he is injured, and hopefully it's not too serious. It's not, so that's all good. And it does put the resulting free kick over the bar, but it probably looks like Pantelimon would have had that covered anyway. Richie with an awful ball to Dan Gosling, which could catch us out. Sunderland look to counter with Jack Rodwell. And Jack Rodwell does score on the counter, and we do go 1-0 down. And that looks like it could be Sunderland's win. Let's see if we can get anything of it. The distance does not get there. The ball to Zimmer. Zimmer will strike the ball. And that is a goal. No, it's not. No, it is not. Paddy McNair is offside, and that would have been equaliser that we could have had. McNair is so close after the shot from Zimmer, and it does look like we will lose the game 1-0 by the looks of it. And we do indeed lose our first game of the season, albeit against the run of play. Sunderland were looking to counter-attack every chance they got. Sunderland with 0-0. Somehow they managed to get a goal. Unlucky on our part. We should have really got a draw out of that with Paddy McNair right at the end, or we should have really won actually instead of drawing. But that is football. We do get our first loss of the season to Sunderland of all teams. Who expected that? I certainly didn't expect that, but that is how football goes. Alright, then, so I'm going to end the episode here. Once we take a look at our office, we do have loan players returning. We have Josh Wakefield coming back, and international jobs of Ecuador and Paraguay along with Russia, and Paddy McNair playing and Christian Atsu playing. He thought he had plans to replace us. Alright, so now I'm going to end the episode. The next episode will be Chelsea, home or away. I'm not sure. The next game is a cup game against Chelsea. No doubt our toughest game to date. We have beaten Liverpool 3-1. Hopefully we can do the same to Chelsea, or at least get a win, which would be nice. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy this episode. Don't forget to leave a like and check out the career mode playlist in the description. There will be a triple upload tomorrow, hopefully, seeing as how you only have the one today. Hopefully there will, so that will include one more player career mode and possibly a foot draft along with the my player career mode. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.